When Christopher Columbus was sailing through the West Indies, he named this island after his patron saint, Saint Christopher. I think he named it after himself, and who can blame him?
Today, St. Christopher is better known as St. Kitts. Together with her sister island of Nevis, St. Kitts is located about 1,300 miles southeast of Miami. I'll start in the main town of Basse-Terre, then travel along the northern road, making a few stops on my way to Brimstone Hill. After a quick visit to the island of Nevis, I'll return to St. Kitts to explore the eastern peninsula. So what do I hope to find in St. Kitts? Spectacular scenery, a lot of history, and maybe even a Tahitian green monkey. St. Kitts is an island of incredible grace and beauty. Misty peaks rise up from vibrant sugarcane fields that stretch from mountain to sea. People come here to enjoy the laid-back beach resorts, but also to explore remnants of the island's tumultuous history. St. Kitts has been called the Mother Colony because it's the first place the English landed in the Caribbean in 1623. The French followed a year later, and soon the European domination of the West Indies began. Today, life here is a blend of European reserve and laid-back Caribbean culture. An intriguing mix, to say the least. Most flights arrive just outside of the capital city and hub of St. Kitts. Basse-Terre. The name's French. The look is British, but the mood is strictly Caribbean. About 15,000 people, or half the population, live here. By West Indian standards, that's big. Founded in 1727, the city has endured earthquakes, hurricanes, and a devastating fire. But it's still thriving, especially on Saturday morning at the marketplace. It's a great place to find fruits, vegetables, and some of those famous West Indian spices, including my favorite.
I'm in search of all the hot peppers. What's the name of this pepper? Hot pepper. Hot pepper, that's a good name. How hot are they? Hot. Double hot. Which peppers are these? $1. Those are $1 pepper. You got the hot pepper and the $1 pepper. Smells good. In such hot weather, why eat something so hot? Keeps their blood boiling. Can I try a little one?
I want to see a small one.
Small one. It's hot. Do you have any water?
Just one more stop before leaving Basse-Terre. I've heard the center of town is the place to hook up with the unofficial island guides.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. How are you?
I figure the taxi driver is the best source of information when traveling around an island.
Oh yeah, because we are the ambassadors of this island, so we know a little everything.
Merritt and York are Tahitians born and bred. They know the history here as well as anyone.
These islands have an amazing history, don't they?
Yeah, we do, yeah. And this one has got more than maybe any other. And this is also the oldest island in the Caribbean, older than Jamaica, older than Barbados. This is where the British actually landed first, in St. Kitts.
Now, Brimstone Hill, the fort, is that...
That's going down on the western side. It's about 800 feet high. And you see some of the islands off here. Like...
After a brief chat, they send me off to get in touch with the island's turbulent past. drive takes me along the western side of the island, where sugarcane is king. At least it used to be. The Europeans introduced sugarcane production to St. Kitts. They brought in slaves to work the fields. The abolition of slavery in 1835 led to the decline of sugarcane production, but many of the slaves stayed on. Their descendants make up a large part of the population today. Sugarcane cultivation isn't the only thing the British introduced to the island. On my way to Brimstone Hill, I stop at a school in Sandy Point, where cricket is king.
We're going to start with a warm-up, and we're going to do that twice. Go up, down, and when we come back,
I'm told all you need is a bat, ball, and 3 sticks, not to mention plenty of warm-up.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up front. 1, 2, 3.
The British brought cricket to the West Indies during the 19th century. Today it's the national sport of St. Kitts. The game isn't as easy as it looks, especially for a Florida girl.
You've got it.
If you think baseball is slow, a cricket match can last several days.
What does that mean? An out!
Once I got the hang of it, the rest was easy.
Hey, when are you gonna let the girls on the team?
You've got it.
The northeast trade winds blow in a rain delay, so we head for cover.
Rally all the West Indies again, right?
Seems a perfect time to rally a little team spirit.
Yeah.
Think you could do that for me? Yeah. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get the hands going. We're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to run up to the roller where you see across the field.
As the rain clears, I head for Old Road Town. Sir Thomas Warner landed here in 1623 with the original settlers. But I was looking for an older bit of history. Just off the main road is a petroglyph dating back to prehistoric times. It's said to represent fertility. It's one of the few legacies left by the original inhabitants, the Arawaks. They lived on the island peacefully for over 1,400 years before the Caribs migrated here from South America. The Caribs killed off the Arawaks. Then in the 17th century, the Caribs suffered the same fate at the hands of the Europeans. The Europeans eventually turned on each other. Fort Brimstone is a reminder of that. The British mounted a massive fort here to thwart off her enemy, the French. After a century of scuffling, the British finally took sole possession of the island. Today, Fort Brimstone continues to loom over the west coast. On a clear day, you can see 6 different islands from this vantage point. Off in the mist is St. Kitts' sister island, Nevis, my next stop. In 1698, the British did a little island hopping from their base in St. Kitts and colonized the nearby island of Nevis. Almost 300 years later, in 1983, when both Nevis and St. Kitts received their independence from the British, they became united. Nevis is separated from St. Kitts by a channel barely 2 miles wide. It takes just a few minutes to get there by plane. Although St. Kitts and Nevis are connected politically, each has a style all its own. There's always been something of a good-natured rivalry between the two islands. One thing they have in common: the taxi drivers are great guides.
How are you?
Hello, I'm all right. Welcome to Nevis.
Thank you.
All right.
I was looking for a little bit of a tour of the island.
Okay, our first stop will be at the Patchwork.
Pottery?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be the co-pilot.
Sure, no problem.
8 miles long and 6 miles wide, Nevis is smaller than St. Kitts and much more low-key. Although they are building a new airport, and that should bring in more tourists.
Tourism is the main
Right now is the main thing in Nevis now.
no more sugar cane.
No, just cotton.
St. Kitts seems downright cosmopolitan compared with Nevis. Around here, goats seem to own the road. "15 minutes from the airport, we arrive at the Newcastle Pottery Works.
Hello. Hello. How are you, ladies?
Newcastle Pottery is a cooperative of 10 people.
So you have the clay right in your backyard.
We have to go about 1.5 miles to get it. A place called Potworks up that way.
Do you use a wheel to spin on, or it's a coil?
We the ladies do coil method on the table.
The ladies coil the pots by hand, then a local rock is rubbed against the pot to create the shiny surface.
Now with the hotels coming up, then. So how long did it take to make that pot?
Just minutes. So we make this yesterday, so we have to water.
Tourists and residents alike buy the pottery. But something tells me these are for the tourist.
Depends on what I'm making.
Yeah.
Could be like close to 6 dozen and more. Because I made all of these yesterday.
Do you have anything out there or set up to be fired?
Yeah, the lady's gonna be firing some big pots.
Oh, she's stacking them.
Yeah, she's stacking them now.
I think I'll go take a look at that. You ladies getting ready to fire?
Almina Cornelius is a third-generation potter. She learned from her grandmother.
So how is the firing done?
We make a bed of dry coconut shells and dry coconut branches. Then we place the pots on top of it.
It's believed that pottery making in Nevis dates back to the Arawak Indians.
And then light the fire from the direction of the wind.
It's hard to know whether today's pottery bears any resemblance.
We let it burn right through and then cover it all over with some of the dry coconut materials.
The design is probably more European and even African in nature, probably from the plantation period. Still, Almina hopes to hand down this tradition to the younger generation.
If the fire allows it to burn, it'll be solid. If the rain comes, it'll be sand again.
Yes.
I have one more stop to make. Sunshine's is an institution on Penny Beach. This area has its own claim to fame. Charles Lindbergh stopped nearby when he was carrying mail. Today, everyone from day trippers to yachters to local residents come here for Sunshine's specialty, the famous killer bee.
So you're gonna show me your grandmother's special recipe?
Famous killer bee. It's an award-winning drink. It's the #1 rum drink in Nevis.
Okay, let the games begin.
Put some rum.
Dark rum.
Passion fruit.
Your grandmother must have been a Caribbean traveler.
Caribbean woman, man. She came all the way down from Brazil. The fresh squeezed lime. Club soda.
What's that now?
It's Angostura bitters. It's made from fresh aloe vera. It's good for the tummy, you know. It's make the rum taste extraordinary, you know.
Okay.
We stir, not shake. Serve it like that.
Time for the big moment.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, my
For
friend.
a beautiful vacation.
Oh, thank you. Special.
Yeah, man.
That's special.
I think one killer bee will do. I've got to head back to St. Kitts where I'll hit the beach in the morning. My last day in St. Kitts, a warm but brisk wind blows across the island. It's a result of the constant northeast trade winds. They keep the humidity and temperature down. Year-round, the temperature stays at an average 79 degrees. Most of the beaches on St. Kitts are protected by coral reefs, keeping them calm. Today I'm off to the southeastern peninsula. It's the perfect place to snorkel and to find the green monkey. On my way to White House Bay, I keep an eye out for those shy little creatures. The monkeys aren't indigenous to St. Kitts. They were brought over by the French as pets. The French eventually left, but the monkeys stayed. I heard they're pretty cute if you can find them. No luck as I pull into White House Bay.
Hi there. Great. How you doing?
Pretty good, welcome.
Perfect.
Any
weather.
monkeys along the road?
I didn't see any monkeys. Is this where you're most likely to find them?
Oh yeah, lots on the peninsula. My name is Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
Welcome.
I'm Hunter.
Nice to meet you. I'm your guide today.
Fantastic.
You want to come on this way?
Yeah.
Introduce you to a mode of transport.
A former pilot turned diver and all-around island guide, Ricky Pereira has lived here all his life. There's a wreck offshore I want to check out.
I have a jacket on board for you, which is for your safety.
Yeah.
It's your decision. If you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. You can just leave it strapped into the back. You want to grab that handle at the back?
Yep.
Head on down to the surf.
And away we go. This is where you get your island feet, huh?
With a third guide in tow, we head out to see the only offshore wreck within close reach, just 80 feet offshore. Between 1650 and 1700, there were over 100 ships wrecked in these waters due to hurricanes alone. In September of 1995, Hurricanes Lewis and Marilyn blew through here. They uncovered this wreck, thought to predate 1700. Just 8 feet deep, most of the wreck still lies beneath the sand, but 6 cannons are visible, as well as other debris. May through July is the best time to snorkel and see the large variety of fish life. All sorts of fish hide out in the wreckage, including one of the weirdest characters I've ever seen, the blowfish. The wreck at White House Bay is just another piece of history to uncover in St. Kitts. But still, I want to find the little bit of history the French left behind.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
Time for Monkey Patrol. I've heard morning is the best time of day to see the green monkey. They travel in groups of anywhere from 3 or 4 to 2 dozen monkeys. since there are more monkeys than people on St. Kitts, over 125,000, you'd think they'd be easy to spot. But they're shy creatures. Finally, I get lucky.
Monkey. Hey, monkey. 2 monkeys. 3 monkeys. Hey, little monkeys.
What better way to end my journey in St. Kitts than by witnessing a bit of living history? So long.
Transportation for exotic islands provided by American Airlines.